Subtract 2. What do you say? X. Oh, cancel. Okay, subtract 2. And then x equal to? And 2. Yeah. Plus equal to. How about this? 2x equal to 0. Divided by 2. So 1 for Luis and 1 for, say, Ruby and, Donovan. Okay. Also, last week we only met once, so only two points required for last week. So, question? Okay, so this is what you learn with the school. I was gonna want, I don't know. Okay, today we're gonna learn how to solve something like this. It's just combination. Multiply them together. You see that? You just multiply them together. How do we do this? Okay. Same thing, but you just do each them separately. So just write it up here. So you're gonna let each factor equal to what? We want this multiplication to be 0. What happens when them becomes 0? When each of them is 0, right? I only need one of them equal to 0. Because what if this one equal to 0? What is 0 times x plus 2? It's still 0. So this is our solution, right? Or I just need this one to be 0 because 2x times 0 is 0, right? So I just need to let each factor equal to 0 and solve it. Okay, that's the key point. So how do I solve 2x equal to 0? Just let each of them, two factors right here. So the first one, 2x equal to 0. What is x? We just did over here. X is 0. Now second factor, x plus 2, I need to let 0. We already did over here. X is negative 2. That's the main point for this part. Yeah. Let's say this part. That's the okay. Yeah, you can always have the right to let me know sometime. Just okay. Thank you, Dana. Yeah. Huh? X. You don't distribute. You don't want to distribute. Okay, what if you a very good question? Just give Luis 1 point. I don't know, Carlos 1 point. If you I got this. Wait, so this is Luis? No, you're not Luis. You're not Luis. Also, I said it right. So here also the thing. On your test, your first choice always correct. 80% of your first choice correct. Like I said, whisper attention. Same thing. Does it remind me when you do a test? You did your answer ready, but then after a little bit while you come back, you change it. Don't. 80% your first answer is correct. Okay, anyway. If you multiply this, you're gonna have 2x squared plus 4x equal to 0. We haven't learned any tool to solve this. Later on, we're gonna learn quadratic formula. Remember that? Completing square. Okay. Yeah? Complete the square. Complete the yeah. Great. I have a good student last year. Yes. So we haven't learned anything how to solve this first, right? So you just keep like this because this is easier. 2x, this is multiplication. I want this one to be 0. That means either one of them is 0, then that's a solution. Because 0 times this is will be 0. Or 2x times 0 is will be 0. So what I need to do is let each factor to be 0 and solve this. If you plug in 0 right here, it's 0 times anything is 0. If you plug in negative 2 right here, negative 2 plus 2 is 0. 0 times 2x is 0. So that is the best way. Don't distribute it. Okay? Very good question. Yeah, one for Louis. Yeah. Like this one? Yeah. Two answers. This is both of them are solution. Yeah. Yeah, one for Melody. That's a good question. Both of them are solution. Do this for me. Box the answer. because there's going to be a lot of calculation right here. If you don't box the answer, I got lost with your handwriting and cannot follow, then I cannot give you the cost credit or the point. Okay, so always box the answer. Any question? Any question? Ask me. Ask me. I love answering questions. Question. Where's my list? Yeah, are we good? We didn't do anything. We just learned that if there's multiplication between these two, just separate them and solve them like normally we did over here. So that we didn't do anything, just combine them. Yeah, that's the main point. Your face is kind of scary. Okay, give me thumbs up if you understand. This one is kind of confusing, and this one you don't understand at all. Okay, good. Let me just review it again. Okay, this is algebra 1. This is what we did. We learned, I don't know, along your life when you was born. You learned this in your mom belly. You learned this. You know how to solve this. Yes. Okay. What is the difference between this type question and this type question? Parenthesis. Very good. Parenthesis. Right. The way to solve this, The way you solve this is exactly the same with this. But you just need to separate them into factors, right? This multiply to this. How many factors are here? 2 factors. Just let each of them equal to 0. You don't need to worry about this. Okay, this is just explanation. What you need to do is just let each factor equal to 0 and solve them. Like you learn how to solve it already. Yeah. How many factors? 2 factors. The first factor is 2x. I let 2x equal to 0 and solve this. We only learned to divide by 2, right? Second factor is x plus 2. Let that equal to 0. We already solve this. X equal to -2. And that's the answer. That's it. Very neat. No, very good question. You only do when it's a multiplication, not addition, not subtraction. Yeah, very good. 1 point for Melody. This is a very good question. Is it better now? Is this become this yet, or this still become like this? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do more. You wait up. Any of you want to dress up? Actually, I have one student dress up like Spider-Man, but it's a Spider-Woman. Can I erase this? And wife told me, oh, you don't need to straight up anything. It's your eyes already black. It's got a point. She the one did this. Okay. Anyway, number 4. Who wants to? Okay, Dana. M. Very good. So how many factors are there? 2, right? M and M minus 3. So M equal to 0 and yeah. How do we solve this then? Plus 3. So M equal to 3. Very good. 1 point for Dana. Yeah. This is the question, Luis. Okay. How we go with this? Yeah? Easy? Kinda? Easy? Yeah. Okay. That's really got a point. Let me go with No, I'm helping you. You're not putting you on the spot, but you need to know that this is a basic one. Okay? So Sabrina, how many factors are there? 2? Right? 2, right? Yeah, 2. This is multiplied like this. Open parenthesis is 1. So 2 factor, okay? What are you going to do with the factor? You're going to let each of them equal to 0. Very good. So first factor is 5p equal to 0. Second factor is 2p plus 6 equal to 0. You know how to solve this? What is p then? P is 0. You divide by 5, right? P is 0. What is second one? How you solve this? So how do you get rid of the 6 minus 6? So you have 2p equal to negative 6. What else? What else? Divide by 2 each side. Very good. Right? I want to be p to be by itself. So divide by 2 each side. So p equal to negative 3. Very good. What was Sabrina? Everybody learn different. So some of you maybe got this right away, but the other part you didn't get it. So some of you didn't get this one right away, but you got it. So there's no wrong with the question. If you have any question, don't feel embarrassed. Do this stupid question. No, everybody learn different. So any question is fine. You just confuse on this part, but you're gonna get the other part. Yeah. Good observation. Why this is 0? Why this is 0? So here the shortcut. So Irma remind me to shortcut about this. Very good. One more for Irma. Every time you see the letter on the front like this, they're always going to be 0. Okay, not the shortcut. Again, I'll say it again. Every time you see some letter on the front by itself like this, no matter how fancy it is, like you have the number 5, or later on you see a square right here, it doesn't matter. If you see the letter on the front, it automatically is 0. Yeah, does it make sense? That's shortcut. Very good question. All right. Any question for number 5? Yes. Oh, you need to go through this? Yes. What do we need to flip the sign? So the negative 3 is came from the negative 6 divided by 2. Yeah. So that's why negative 3. Oh, flip the sign is when in the quantity we need to divide by negative number. Is that the one we're talking about? Do you remember last year we talked about this? Is that the one you confused? Okay, what's your question again? What do you mean flip this? Oh, okay. That's another shortcut. Very good. Okay, we got this. Ruby. I didn't talk that yet because I want you to listen first and show you shortcut. All right. So what? Ruby, remind me again in the shortcut to solve this. Last year, I told student, you don't need to solve it. You just let the opposite number of this. Like flip the sign. So it's a negative 3. The answer is going to be 3. That's what you need to do. You already solved this. Yeah. So for example, x plus minus 2, x plus 3, x minus 4, x plus 5. Can you just give me the number, the answer, without solving anything? What is the number here? Positive 2, right? You flip the sign. What about this? Negative 3, what about this? Or is 4, what about this? Not the structure. Yeah, you need to solve it, just flip the sign. But, yes, but, what if you have the number in the front? This one, you can just flip it because there's no number in the front. If you have the number on the front like this, you know, you remember, Alan, Ruby, you remember? If you have a number on the front, can you just flip it? No. You not only flip this, but you also need to divide by this number. The same thing with this, but because this is the 1, so you divide positive 2 by 1 is a 2. But if you have the number, the answer is going to be what? The answer is going to be you flip this number, which is negative 5, right? Divided by this number. That's the answer. That's the shortcut. You remember? This is any value, Alan? Yeah, negative 2.5. Oh, always, again, always don't give me decimal. Decimal, we're not dealing with decimal anymore because that's not always give you the accurate number. What if you have a 6.6666 and then you give me 6.7? That's another error right there. I mean the error on a number. We want to be precise. So don't give me decimal place. Okay. Like this, yeah, this is exactly 2.5 is okay. I'm not perfect for now. But if you give me some decimal for like 10 over 3, it's going to be 3.3333. You just give me 3.3, that's not correct. So just give me the fraction. Okay, give me the fraction. You only do, for now, for this level, you only do this decimal place for statistic. Or later on, we can do with the calculator Taylor series. Anyway, thank you for reminding me this shortcut. Do you get this? If you don't get this, just do a normal shortcut equals to 0. Okay? But I want you to start slow from here. Are we moving number 5? Yeah, can we move on? Okay. Number 6, want to try this. Oh, now a lot of, okay, who never got any. That's Abraham. Can you just do the shortcut? Just give me the answer. You don't need to. If you know how to do it, okay? Or Abraham. X equal to 4. You see that? You just flip the sign. That's it. You don't need to write, oh, how many factor, and then you're going to let them equal to 0. X equal to 4 and X equal to 2. Easy stuff. Yeah? Yes, yes. If you any question, let me know. Okay. Mister, can you go slow? Can you show me the complete way instead of shortcut? Yes. Oh, there are two answers because very good, very good. There are two answers because look at it. You see, what if x equal to 4? Look at it. You have 4 minus 4 and then 4 plus 2. This one doesn't hit me 0, but this one hit me 0, right? 0 times 6 is 0. So this is simplified, right? 0 equal to 0. That means you get a 2 set. What if x equal to -2? This one doesn't hit me, won't give me 0 because 2 minus 4. But this one, look at this, -2 plus 2. What is the -2 plus 2? 0. 0 times anything. I don't even need to calculate this. What is it? -6. 0 times -6 is 0. So both of them are going to simplify. Yeah. Give everyone 1 point. That's why you have two answers right here. Yeah. Or did I say? Yeah. You give Abraham 1. Okay. Number 7. Jacob. I already have your first one. I'll actually erase it. What did I tell you? Erase. Yeah, yeah, start. Okay, yeah, you can do that too. Excellent. Yes, 2 factor. Each factor equal to 0. How do you solve this? Very good. Subtract 5. Very good. What is it? You want to do? Yeah, you divide by 2, right? Divide by 2. So n is -5 by 2. Very good. How about this? N plus 7 equal to 0. N equal to? Huh? N 7 equal to 0. What is that? N equal to yeah, yeah, n equal to -7. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So one more Jacob. So if you want your shortcuts, how do you want to do this? You get the flip the sign over here, right? It's a +7, it's become -7. You also flip the sign over here, +5 become -5. But because you have some number on the front, you need to divide it. Yeah, exactly because you do it here, you need to divide by 2 and you got -5 by 2. If you're doing a shortcut, you can tell the answer right away. You don't need to solve and find out this much. Yeah? It depends which one you understand. As long as you get the correct answer, that's good. But one thing is good to report this period because you all have very good answer and you all got to the point. Ask the question one. Oh, any other question? Yeah, something that Right, number 8. Anyone else? Fernando, you try this? Yeah. You want to try this? Yeah. Oh, look at this. Now we have something fancy here. Square. But what are you gonna do? How you gonna just you wanna try or you want me to? Yeah. How you do this? Just tell me anyone right. Right. So how you solve this? How many factors? 2 factor, right? So what am I gonna do? X minus 3 square like this. Like this. Huh? Right? And then x minus equal 3, right? How do you solve this one? Like this one is easy. Let's do this one first. X is all right, let's just give Fernando 1 point. So I want to give you all think about this. What the answer for this? Right, Dana? Ready? Huh? X equal 9. X equal 3. Why x equal 3? Plus zero. Does it make sense? Okay, look at this. Very good. One for Ronald. Look at this. I have this one square equal to 0. I don't need to care about the square of power 3 or power 4. Because when I get to the 0, if the inside, I only need to care about the inside. If the inside is 0, what is 0 square? It's still 0, right? So I don't need to care about the square. I just need to let the inside equal to 0. X minus 3, so x minus 3 equal to 0. That means x equal to 3. And what the answer right here is. Later on, so you can try and answer because 0 squared. Later on, we're gonna learn about square root. We have heard about the square root. Okay, so a lot of you will have learned about square root. So later on, we're gonna learn about taking the square root and so the square. But for now, just know this. We just want inside to be 0 because 0 squared is gonna give me 0. Okay, does it make sense? Yeah. Any questions? Any confusion to ask? Yeah. So, long story short, if you see the square, don't worry about it. Just solve inside to be 0, but do this for me. Who remember another thing? What happened? What's special about me? The baby you return me everything. Alan, give me some. You think what's special about 3? Here, this only when you got it. Yeah, there you go. Okay, do this for me. I'm gonna spend you 1%. Whenever you see the square, write down GR. It stands for double root. This is very important later on. We're gonna talk about what is the double root. I will just say it here. If you get it, get it. If you don't get it, don't worry. Double root is special because so the solution on the graph, isn't like calculus. The solution on the graph is where they hit the axis. Okay, this is a solution on the graph. This is the number, but on the graph, this point of the solution. But if the solution is a double root like this, they're not gonna go past like this. But what gonna do? Okay. don't pass this, but they bounce back. So if this, okay, let's say if the tree is the double root, if they hit the double root here, they didn't go through, but they bounce back. The graph will change. So double root is very important. So just write DR right now. For now, we're gonna talk about this later. Okay. The reason is because if they are DR, if they are double root, let's say it again, if they don't go through, but they bounce back. So yeah, you don't need to know it for now, but just write DR. We're gonna tackle this maybe not until next week. Oh, next week. Okay, not until like December. So don't worry. All right. Any questions so far? Okay, number 8. Okay, Carlos. Y equal to negative 4, negative 1, and y equal to what? 5 and 4. So yeah, I know, yeah, man, a lot of question. My question for you is, what is 4 going to do? Are you going to distribute? What are we going to do with 4? At 4 equals 0. Okay, you set your time, you do nothing. If you see some number in front like this, you don't need to do anything. Yeah, you don't need to do anything. Only when you have some, oh, we already raised it. Only when you have some letter, then it's going to be 0. But if they don't, you don't see anything on the front. I mean, you don't see any letter on the front. It's just, you don't need to worry about it. You don't need to worry about it. Don't distribute. Don't distribute. If you distribute, you just make your life harder because you need to solve fraction, divide it by 4, something like that. Yeah. If you can do the shortcut like this, now I take this sign, just give the answer. It's fine. It's fine. You don't need to write equal to 0. This one. Oh, 4, no, 4 not equal to 0. Don't write it. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Just leave it alone. You don't need to do anything. Yeah. So y plus 1 is 0. That's not about this. If you don't know y, 0 or y 5 divided by 4. That's how you got it. If you don't get it, but if you got a shortcut, then you can just do it. Yeah. 1 point for Carrot. That's and then but 10. Yeah. See it? Yeah, see that? Okay, let's just do like shortcut. If you don't get a shortcut, just ask you how many factor are there? How many factor are there? 3. Let each of them equal to 0 or something. But if you know the shortcut, this number just flip the sign. Okay, so a equal to negative 9. Next one. Very good. So you see number on the front. You not only flip this, you also need to divide by this. Again, if you don't want to do a shortcut, it's kind of confusing. It's mistake. Just solve like normally. Okay? And let this one equal to 0 and solve. Eventually you're gonna get this. Okay, that's it. Easy. Yeah. So depending on how many factors are there, then you have how many that much of solution. 3 parentheses, 3 solution. 2 parentheses, 2 solution. Yeah. Are we good? All right, 1 point for Kayla. 11. I think the 11 is the last one for this part. 11. Anyone else? Didn't get any point. Oh, Joanna, yeah. Hey. 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 That's good. One more with Johanna. Now, question for you. What do I do with a negative? Nothing. Again, it's just similar to the force. I don't need to care if they have anything in the front. It doesn't matter. Only matter when I have some letter in front. Okay, because that's going to be 0. But if I don't see anything on the front, I mean, if I don't see any letter on the front, I don't need to care. Okay. Are we good? Yeah. Any questions so far? Okay. What? I But only fast. This is very fast. If you just wait for that, it's going to be long. Just keep going. Just go with the flow. If you're just waiting for another more and you count down, it's going to be long. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's look at the example 12. Do we know how to solve this part yet? Yes. Yes? Like how? How we solve this? Huh? Have you got 0? Go to 5? Okay, if you're guessing, then you can do this, but do we learn any specific tools to solve it like step by step? Karen? You don't have any tool. You don't have any tool to solve this. Later on, you need to handle this. You have like quadratic formula, complete a square, but we don't have any. So we're going to use the method we learned last lesson, which is factoring the factoring what? The divisor. The what? Yeah, the GCF or GCD, greatest common factor or greatest common divisor, right? So we need to factor that first. Let's just give grade 1 point. So factoring this, what is the GCD for this one? M squared and pi n. M, just M. There's no number over here, so you cannot take any number out. But you can take out n. Okay. Now, if you took out the n, that means you divide everything by n. Okay. What is m squared divided by n? What do you have there? N. What is pi m divided by n? Just pi. Now, can you solve this? We just did it. Part 1, right? So what is the answer? N is 0 and n is 85. Very good. That's the part 2. Just this. So combine that lesson with this lesson. If it's not on a parenthesis for you to solve, then you want to make them parenthesis by factoring the GCD. Okay. The next one. New. Any new? You want to try this? Jocelyn, try this. All right, Elma. Okay, actually there's nothing wrong with this, but there's one thing we don't want to. Just give Elma 1 point. Okay, Natalie. Yeah, you don't want the negative in the front, remember? You don't want negative in the front. So don't get me wrong. This is not don't get me wrong. I didn't say this is incorrect, but this is not the one for everyone. Judge me is gonna say you are not make your life easier. You check out. So this becomes -9, right? So you take out a negative, take out a negative, then positive become a negative, then become negative. So -9. Huh? Take out a negative y. So you divide everything by negative y. Negative y squared divided by negative y give me y. Negative, negative, and positive. Positive 9y divided by negative y. So y cancel out, I only have 9 left. And this is positive and negative, so this is negative. Now, what is the answer for this? Y equal to 1. You let each of them go to 0. So it's going to be 0. That's 0. What about this? 9. You can flip the sign. Yeah? Easy? Better? Okay, 14. Yeah, I think yeah, Joanna. Negative. Uh-huh. No, it's still the same, but this is symbol. So you're gonna have negative y plus 9 equal to 0, and you can solve it to still have the same answer. You still have the same answer. But the reason I want you to do this because later on you don't have that symbol inside of this. Later on you want to have like y squared minus 3y plus 1 inside. And if you have the negative on the front, this will not screw up, but it's gonna a lot of work for you later on. The leading term, that leading term. You want this one to be positive. This one is easy, but later on, you don't want the negative when you have inside the square. You will see it something lesson. Yeah, well, we have 1 point for clarity. Very good. So she asking if we have the negative inside, going to change the solution. The answer is no. You still give the correct answer, but it's just easy for you to make a mistake when the inside is complicated, like we have the y squared minus 9y. Yeah. We don't want a negative. You have a negative on front here. This one you're gonna have negative. Is that a question? Because this one we don't have a negative on the front. You just take out the m. Uh-huh. So I took out a negative. Yeah. So the negative this is again when you took out, that's when you divide it, right? So you have 9y divided by negative y. How many negatives see how many negative sides see? 1. So I still have a negative. Yeah. Think about this. Negative y times negative 9 is going to be positive 9y. Yeah. Good question. It's a good question. Give me only 1 point. You got this? What she said? She asking? She asking why this become negative 9. The reason is because you took out a negative y outside. So you divide by negative, positive and negative give me negative. Yeah. See, that's why you all have got to go to the question. Okay. Oh, going to get ready, right? So Joanna, what do we have next time? 3m plus 8. Right? This, why we split this one? Why we flip this positive 8? Why negative 8 become positive 8? Because you can add that because we divide everything by -1, right? So have a -1 outside. Yeah, you can do like that as well. But because basically because you have a negative in front, you flip all the sign of all the terms. Yeah, are we done? No, we just solve. Yeah, this is not the answer, right? Okay, what is the answer? What is the answer? You don't know what it's like. Okay, let me answer. N equal to? Yeah. Oh, no, 11. This is because you just flip this one, but you have a number of front, so divide by it. So -8 divided by 3. Yeah. Only one solution because only one parenthesis. The number of solution depends on how many parentheses you have. Because you have two factors. Two factors. Yeah. Yeah. Depending on how many, let me say it again. It's not parenthesis. Depending on how many factors you have, that means how many solutions you have. Okay. There are two factors right here, you have two solutions. One factor right here, you have one solution. How we go with part 2? All right, can you give me the sign, the survey? For part 2 only. Part 2 we only have 2 examples. Give me the sign if this you understand this. This is confusing. This is not understand at all. Oh, so this part is better, a lot better. Good, good. Right, this is just we learned from last lesson and now we combine it. Okay, last. Oh, still part two. Factory. It's just GCD from last lesson. Okay, why is this? Can anyone help me? Leilani. Did you raise your hand? Oh. All right, just try it. You want to try this? Try the GCD. Chris, go ahead. Factoring only. Factoring only. You need to take out GCD only. Is there any Y to take out? No. So look at the number 21, 14, and 7. The GCD for them is 7, right? You got 14 can divide by 7, 21 can divide by 7, and 7 can divide by 7. So I'm talking about the letter. This one doesn't have any letter to check out. So 7 is the one. So Chris, give me what if you have that? That means you divide everything by 7. Right. 3y where minus 2y. That's 1. Yeah. Subtract that out, that means you divide it. 21 divided by 7 is 3. Y squared is still there, that's nothing to cancel out. Negative 14y divided by 7 is going to y. 7 divided by 7 is 1. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. 16. Oh, very. Negative 4n. Very good. Good. Plus 10. Minus 3. Okay. Do you know this? I just want to make sure because last week sometimes they didn't know. What is n to the 10 divided by n to the 3 to the 7? Say. N to the third. Yeah? You just subtract the power. Okay? We're gonna have a separate lesson about this. Explore more different type, but just know that if you have like 10 of them, you took out the 7, you have left 3. Okay? Remember this. Because some you may not know this before. Okay. So need the answer. That's it for part 2. Okay? You're almost there. Part 3, only 2 questions. Because this one, you want to see it on the homework. That's why we want to talk about this. Okay? What do we ask you? Just the distributing. What is it called, Glasser? What do we do? Foil. How do you foil? Yeah, so a lot of you like this, and you think you got this. This and this, right? What else? Right. So anyone have one x squared plus 2x. Now you're done with the first term, right? Move to the next term. Very good. I don't even write what it is. Yes. That's not what it is. Right? Are we done? No. You need to simplify by combine that two. 2x and negative 4x. What is this? X squared. What else? Minus 2x minus 8. That's the x. Okay. So you got any 1 point? There this one? Yeah. Okay. All right, 18. Very good. What does it mean of the square? Square means you multiply by itself, right? So the square is for x minus 3. So that's mean x minus 3 times x minus 3. And then same thing with FOIL. Just distribute this. Yeah, 1 point to be. Want to have with this. And the last point of the day. You want to try this? Okay. What do you have? X squared minus 3x minus 3x plus. Why not sure? Now 6. You sure? Now 6. 100%. It is. Yeah. You're not sure. I want you to be confident. Why are you confident sometimes? Is it done? Right. Combine that two. Right. Does it become plus? Yes. Are you sure? Are you sure? 100%. Remember, negative and negative become positive only when you multiply or divide. Okay. What is negative 3x minus 3x? Minus 6. That's it. 1.4 younger. All right, that's it for today. So let's do the last survey from 1 to 5. 5 would be extremely difficult for today's lesson. I mean, 1 is extremely easy, like you can do your eye closed. Give me your hand from 1 to 5. 5 would be very hard. Everybody, give me a hand. Good. Okay. Okay, now.